Are you considering making a move up here to the Tahoe Truckee area? And you, like myself, are a horse lover? Well, this video is made just for you because today we're going to take a look at the top equestrian communities here in the Tahoe Truckee area. My name's Christy Morrison with Home and Slate Real Estate. I've been selling real estate up here for over 24 years. And today we're gonna go through all of the best neighborhoods if you're a horse lover. Join me on a tour of the best equestrian areas here in the Tahoe Truckee area. I'm so excited to show you this property. We are on Ski Slope in Tahoe Donner, and this is one of my top selling agents, Sarah Bradford. So if you are an equestrian lover, Sarah, would Tahoe Donner be a fit for you and your family?
It's interesting. Equestrian lovers wouldn't necessarily think of Tahoe Donner right off the get-go for their focus in Tahoe, but there's so much more than meets the eye. Everyone knows how much Christy has a passion for horses in the equestrian industry, and Tahoe Donner can offer that to you, but can also offer all of the amenities and the activities that perhaps the rest of your family or your friends may not be interested in. Tahoe Donner is incredible. It's always so fun when we meet someone who's not familiar with the area. They may be focused in Tahoe or other acreage properties for that equestrian aspect. But the amenities are so extensive, and what's surprising is it's actually very affordable when you look at that cost for what we offer. So Tahoe Donner, there's about 6,300 home sites in the community, and we have an array of amenities whether you are an equestrian lover, of course, which is just down the road. And I think that is what's so appealing about this property, is it's so close to the Tahoe Donner amenities. We have the Equestrian Center, which also is the cross-country ski center in the wintertime. And then just around the corner, we have the downhill skiing, which is an incredible beginner ski hill. And actually, I can't wait to show you. We have views of the ski hill from this property.
Absolutely.
This location is so rare.
And also backcountry ski.
Oh.
From your front door here, you walk across the street and you have your own private backyard bowl area to go skiing called Sunrise Bowl.
Absolutely. So if you're out busy riding your horses, we also have the mountain biking facility, which these homeowners especially love the proximity to. Then of course we have the array of pools. We have the extensive remodel of Trout Creek Fitness Center,
yes,
which is fantastic with the year-round heated pool.
Yep. And
then we have the lower clubhouse, which is suited for the younger age group. Not to mention the tennis court facilities. And then my personal favorite, I'm not a horse person, but I am a beach person and I love the water. So the private Donner Lake Marina for boating, you can go out and wakeboard, enjoy the lake, and then kayak, paddleboard, it's all right there at Donner Lake, and it is a private area for Tahoe Donner members only. So the array of amenities here is incredible. No matter what you're looking for, Tahoe Donner it's a hidden secret to those who don't know, but those who do, it's a very popular location. So half the time, as you know, we'll have a buyer saying, oh, we have a friend who has a house around the corner. That is a really common thing that we see with our buyers.
Yeah, and I think oftentimes it's really hard to find like the right property that hits all the buttons, right?
Oh,
and in Tahoe
yes.
Donner, you usually have a nice selection of nice houses that are relatively affordable with amenities for everybody in the family. It's really a great way to buy your first, second home here in Tahoe Donner because you know you're gonna be happy. Maybe
Yes.
at some point you'll wanna upgrade or downsize to somewhere else, but this is just an easy place to get started here in the Tahoe Truckee area. And right down the street from here is the equestrian facility. We call it the Tahoe Donner Adventure Center. Let's go take a look and we can see within basically walking distance what Tahoe Donner has to offer. So here I am with Crystal Ray. She is the manager of Tahoe Donner Equestrian. So Crystal, tell us a little bit about Tahoe Donner Equestrian Facility. What do you guys offer here?
We offer boarding, horsemanship camps, trail rides, pony rides, and we also offer clinics and special events.
I know I've participated in a few clinics here. I know when I was a teenager, I used to go on trail rides here.
Yep.
So tell us this, what's the minimum stay and the maximum stay that someone could bring their horse here for?
Yeah, we have a lot of long-term boarders that come all season. We open June 1st for boarding and we close October 13th. And then we also do one-night stays, two-night. We have a lot of people that come in just for the weekend as well.
Nice. And do you have to be a Tahoe Donner resident to bring your horse here, or is this open to everybody?
No, it is open to the public as well for boarding.
Wow. And tell us a little bit about the trails here.
Oh, we have the best trails around. You can ride down into the Ure Valley, and you could ride all the way over the Pacific Crest Trail if you want.
It's such a good way, too, if your kids are horse lovers and you don't feel like dropping into horse ownership.
Definitely.
You can send the kids up here. You guys have horse camps? And
we do. We have horsemanship camps for ages 8 and up, and those are a Monday through Friday camp for levels 1 and 2.
And then also, let's just say you grew up riding horses. It's been a long time. You want to get back into it, but you're so busy. You could also probably lease a horse too. Is that an option?
It is. We lease horses, and you can also do a weekly lease or a monthly lease while the horses are here.
Wow. And then you can go out with a friend or two. And
they usually form groups with the other boarders or other horse leases and form a big group and all go out together.
Fun.
It's really neat.
Yeah. And don't miss the full moon trail ride.
Yes.
There's so many great events and such a great community here where you make friends, get to hang out with your horses, and it's just so much fun. Well, thank you so much, Crystal.
You're welcome.
I'll let you get back to getting this great facility up and running.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Russell Valley. It's funny, I grew up coming over here since I was driving at 16. This community has gone through a massive transformation. Back in the 80s, this area, they didn't even have like paved roads. And in the wintertime, you'd have to take a snowmobile out here. So it was only for the ultra hardcore. It's the Wild West, and it's gorgeous. So I'm here with local resident, Allie Shallow. She's gonna take us on an exclusive tour of Russell Valley. She's gonna tell us the ins and outs of this community so you can really see what Russell Valley has to offer and what community in general will work best for you here in Truckee. So tell us a little bit about your neighbors, the community, the feeling here.
So one thing about living out here that I'm not going to sugarcoat is it's still a little rough. It's not snowmobiling rough anymore. They brought power out.
Yeah.
These are all good things, but we've got dirt roads and we maintain our own roads. The county does not come out here. They do not do snow removal. They do not, we work on the culverts. We do all the grading. We do all the plowing. And it's a lot of hard work. But that being said, we all know each other. This is a neighborhood where you know your neighbors and everyone helps one another. And I mean, it's just, there's a pride that takes place in road work days and community days. And, there's no HOA. We just work it out ourselves. And it just makes it so special. That just doesn't really exist anymore. But I love it that way.
There's some reservoirs around here too, correct?
Oh yeah, the riding is amazing. If we head out towards kind of the west or northwest, you've got Stampede. And then out the opposite direction, you've got Boca. And then you can also cross the Little Truckee, which is super fun.
Wow.
Beautiful ride.
So lots of water.
Lots of water.
Lots of trails.
Mm-hmm.
What is it like here in the winter?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't change. The scenery is amazing. But like I said, we do our own snow removal. It's a lot of work, but come spring, I feel like it's worth it.
Yeah, awesome. So you keep your horses here in the winter, right?
I do. We are one of the few year-rounds.
Yes, you are.
I can't say that I necessarily recommend it, but we do it, and they do fine. We've been doing it for, my first friend out here, I think she bought the place in 2008. She's had horses full-time since 2008. Okay. And we've just kept the herd going, and we've just kept the place in the friends, and yeah.
You guys are pretty remote. So I would say from downtown Truckee, it's about a half hour or so.
I give myself 25 minutes.
25 minutes to downtown Truckee.
25 to downtown.
Mm-hmm.
30 to the grocery store.
30 to the grocery store.
Got it timed.
Yes. Obviously, you have horse friends out here that you ride with. Yes. Yes. I love the horse community out here. Like, are people like really uptight about like their private property? Is it mostly Forest Service out here?
Mostly Forest Service.
Oh, good.
That is one of the good things when you're like in the heart of the neighborhood now. But once you're out on that middle road, everything is national forest. That way, that way, that way. And if you get around the back of the neighborhood, that way. So in that sense, those trails are always going to be open to us. And then a lot of the neighbors, there's a couple that don't really want us riding through, but for the most part, everybody's like, oh yeah, head on out, you know?
Yeah. Excellent.
It's a lot of like-minded people. Everybody enjoys the outdoors, and
Right.
you know, we all get along in that way.
Yeah.
You know, improvements have been made. Hobart was paved, and
Yes. Yep.
and then it was painted with double yellows. The comment was, that took a little getting used to.
Yes. Yes. Power.
You know, power and internet, you know, those are all good things, and I think the majority of the community wants to stop it right there.
Yeah.
You know, enjoy what's left of a
rural experience.
community.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is probably the most rural. So if someone was choosing between all the different equestrian neighborhoods, Ellie, what would you tell them would really mark Russell Valley?
I would say all the open land. I would say all the water.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say the horse community that we have is, you know, us horse girls have a reputation for being a little crazy. I think we've got some of the most sound-minded horse folk out here.
I would say.
You know, it's not.
Well, I would definitely say the most fun. Looking for a family legacy property up here in Truckee, California, and I can't wait to show you this property. It's in one of my favorite neighborhoods called Peyonia here just outside of downtown Truckee, really close to town. This property sits on 5 acres and then is surrounded by open space and Forest Service, so it has tons of privacy. As you walk into the property, you come right into the great room with really nice cathedral ceilings, tons of light. Off the great room is a gourmet kitchen, a beautiful dining area, and a separate breakfast nook. Upstairs, you have a beautiful, spacious primary suite with a really lovely bathroom attached to it, tons of closet space, and 2 separate lofts off the primary suite as well. And on top of all of that, you have 4 more bedrooms, 3 more bathrooms, and one of the most glorious game rooms, I think, in all of Truckee. Look at how much space there is in this game room area, both to sit down, watch TV, as well as a really nice rec room area. Can't wait to show you this property. Always feel free to call, text, or email. My name is Christy Morrison with Home and Slate Real Estate. So back before Lahontan and Martis Camp, we are here at a community called the Meadows. And this is just east of downtown Truckee. And it really is one of Truckee's first premier communities that was started really probably back in the late 80s, early 90s. What makes this community special is all the lots are nice and big. I think the smallest lot might be 5 acres, but it's 5 acres to 20 acre lots. You really can spread out. And also it is very level, so you really don't get a lot of snow. It's easy in and out, and you're only 30 minutes from the Reno International Airport. So this is really a nice local community here. It's really where a lot of the movers and shakers of our town live, right in this community. Again, you're only 30 minutes from the Reno Tahoe International Airport, and at the same time you feel like you're really nestled here in the Truckee community and in the forest. This is one of Truckee's first equestrian communities as well. And you'll see a barn set up. It's really easy. This property that we're on is 5 acres. It's gorgeous, as you can see, great backyard area and really a lot of amenities in this house. And the owners of this property actually moved up from Southern California, and they were equestrians, and instead of having to build a barn and all of that stuff, they actually just boarded with their neighbors down the street for several years. So this property, while you can have a barn and horses and everything, you also can utilize the setup that your neighbors have as well. Such a great community feel, one of the premier communities here in Truckee that really have mostly local people living here as their primary residents. So here we are in Juniper Hill. This is a very rural area of Truckee, but again, you're only maybe a 5-10 minute drive to Highway 80, 10-15 minutes to downtown Truckee, maybe 20 minutes from the ski area. So you really feel like you're out in the middle of the forest, but you're really close to everything too, like in most places here in Truckee. The lot sizes here are anywhere from 5 acres, which would be on the smaller side, all the way up to 100 acres. You really can create your own private oasis here in this neighborhood. As you'll see, as we're riding through, you really don't see a lot of other homes here. You feel like you're secluded and it's your own private space here in the mountains. So here I am with Pam Chung. We're at her property on her halflingers, and we are in Juniper Hill. Pam, what makes this community so special?
Well, it's pretty remote and it's extremely private. We're on 20 acres here. That's why we love it. It's pretty much my sanctuary, away from town. There are days when I just don't want to leave.
So Pam, how long have you lived here?
This is going to be our 3rd summer.
What? And where did you move from?
We moved from the other side of Truckee, Ponderosa Ranchers.
Oh wow, yeah. That's a really nice area too.
Really nice. Not quite as much land as we have here though.
Is that why you chose to be over here?
Yes. We have a little hobby farm going on here, and we have 4 horses now, so we needed a lot more space, and we got it on 20 acres.
Tell us all about your animals. How many animals do you have here?
Well, let's see. We'll start with the 4 horses because that's the easiest. And then we've got 6 dogs, 3 outdoor dogs at our livestock guardian dogs at Guard Owl Farm, and 3 indoor dogs.
Yes.
And then we've got about 13 turkeys, 13 ducks, and 110 chickens.
Wow.
Oh, I forgot about the guinea hens. We've got 6 guinea hens as well.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. And tell us about like what your neighbors are like here and what the general feel is for the area.
Yeah, well, there's since we're all on a minimum of 20 acres here in Juniper Hill, we can only see one of our neighbors across the way, and they are awesome. They were so excited when we moved in with our animals, and they've got 2 teenage kids that come down and help us out with all the farm work.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The neighbors up the road, we barely see them. We might see them driving by, and everyone's just super nice and so supportive of this farm.
Oh, that is so great.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. And tell us what the riding's like around here.
The riding's amazing. We ride right out of our gate, and right out of our gate is hundreds of acres of great riding. Like you ride through the forest, you ride through a meadow. You know, it's different than riding out in Placer.
Yeah.
It's very hilly, and the topography is just different. I mean, it's serenity out here.
I love it. So Pam, let's go for a ride. Thank you so much for watching the best equestrian communities here in the Tahoe Truckee area. If you like this video, please subscribe below, and always feel free to call, text, or email us. We love talking about our community. We love the Tahoe Truckee area and can't wait to share it with you. We'll have more videos to come, so hit the subscribe button, and we look forward to bringing you more videos, more things about the Tahoe Truckee area that make it really special to us. So go out and ride your horse.